Hey guys, Truckee B47 here. We are about to start the live stream. I am waiting for Zach, so give us a second. Thanks everyone for joining the stream. We are waiting on Zach. Let's see if this works. Thank you all for joining us. We will be starting in a second once Zach comes on. Just setting up a few settings and we'll be on in a few minutes. All right, Zach is switching to Google Chrome because Google Hangouts no longer works with Firefox, which is just great. Always a technical glitch here on Ranger Command Power Hour. But we will be starting shortly when Zach comes on. And you can ask a question in the chat, and we will answer it on today's live stream. This is a normal episode, so we'll be running through the news. We will be talking about the Power Rangers Blu-ray, and Zach has just popped up.
Yes, tell me you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Thank the maker. I don't know why stupid Firefox is like, we no longer support Google Hangouts. Derp a derp a derp.
I've got my webcam on. I don't know if you're presentable.
Oh my. Let me fish my camera out of the drawer of many things, and I can plug in. Sure.
And then we'll do a normal intro and all that stuff. And like I said, this is a normal episode. We'll be running through the news. We'll be reviewing the Best Buy edition of the Power Rangers movie. And we'll be giving that away on the live stream to a lucky participant. So again, you have to ask us a question, chat with us, and we'll get this going. I hope the chat is working. It should be. I have the live control room on YouTube. Very fancy. Live chat, open in a new window. Let's do that. Oh, there's the chat. Hello and welcome, Edward Sanchez, Rider Ranger 335, Josh Moore, Dex JP 1998, Juan Sanchez. Thank you all for joining the stream. Please ask us a question, any topic, doesn't matter. We will answer it.
We will.
Yes. Oh, and there's Zach.
And I'm live somehow through some miracle of science.
All right, so let's get started.
If I look this way, it's because I'm looking at the screen, so forgive me.
That's fine. I've got multiple screens stacked up here. So
yeah.
All right. Today on the Power Hour, extra episode 29, Rangers Live, recorded live on June 21st, 2017. Welcome to the Ranger Command Power Hour on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Send a Ranger up with your hosts. I'm Eric, also known as Truckee B47.
And I'm Zach, also known as Hollywood, despite me not being in the show notes.
I'm sorry, I had limited time. This extra episode is brought to you by our patrons on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/RangerCommandPH to learn more about supporting Ranger Command Power Hour. Hey, Zach, how's it going?
Hi, I'm just going to fiddle with my mic a hot minute.
Sure, go ahead.
We're live.
Yes, we are.
I can't remember the last time we've done a live show.
Power Morphicon in 2014.
I thought we
I mean, technically, we've been on Toku Nation's live shows, talking Toku.
Yeah, but the last time it was Ranger Command was at Power Morphicon,
Oh,
the
that's
first
crazy.
one that we went to. Well, that I went to.
Yeah,
You
the
went
second
to
one
the
I had been to. Yeah.
very first one.
Yes.
So we do have some news.
News.
First of all, the Ninja Steel return date. This is rumored to be August 12th, as reported by Nick and Moore. They have then since amended their statement to be unconfirmed. And I'm hearing reports that, whatever Nick leak that happened that they got a hold of, Saban told them, no, that's a rumor, unconfirmed. So August 12th, grain of salt, but probably, yeah.
Probably. Honestly, yeah. I think somebody at Saban just went, you guys weren't supposed to say anything yet, right? And they went, shoot, we'll fix that.
But that's on Nickelodeon. So whatever Nick and Moore, wherever they got their information from, it got out there. They posted it. They said, no, take that info down. So
yes,
it's out there. I'm just looking at some of the comments. Joshua Moore has that shifty-eyed Ninja Steel face.
Can I see these, or is it just you?
I can see them. I don't know if you can.
Okay.
Because I'm in control.
Is it?
All right.
Okay, well, then that's fine.
Or unless you're in the live chat, you can go to YouTube and
I very well could.
At the video.
In fact, I think I will. Well, I have a hiccup from too many tacos. It was taco night.
We also got Ken Glenn on the stream.
Hey, Ken.
And we got Cubbies Fan 13.
Cubbies fan, eh? All right.
Juan Sanchez asked, will this be edited? Yes, we will edit this down slightly to a normal episode, but all of your guys' comments will be in the live stream. We'll keep that on YouTube, and we'll post that after this weekend.
Yep.
So next on our news items, Super Ninja Steel cockpit mode revealed. This is through Power Rangers Now. So this is a first look, and actually I can share the screen. I can share my screen.
Ooh, fancy.
So everyone can see
the show notes.
Yes, you can get a behind the scenes of the show notes and my desktop with all my icons.
Yeah, and your tabs that are open. I hope you don't have anything embarrassing open.
I never do. What are you talking about? So, as you can see, this is the Super Ninja Steel cockpit mode. So, just like Dino Super Drive, we're going to get another extra cockpit mode. At this point, it's getting a bit ridiculous. This first look was from Bethany Strubble. She's the wife of the Blue Ranger actor Peter Sudarso. But since then, the video has been taken down because of Saban brands.
Yes, indeed. We must protect our copyright.
So, Saban is not Russian. We've made this joke.
I can't do an old Jewish man. I'm sorry, Saban. I don't know why I was sound Russian. It's the closest approximation to your accent that I have.
All right, Zach, what do you think of this mode?
I mean, the photo is a little blurry and a little small, but I kind of like the thigh armor. It's unique. I mean, it's interesting to me, at least.
It's not unique, Zach. It's the same freaking thigh armor that Dino Super Drive had.
No, no.
It's like same position, same. I mean, yes, the design is a little different.
The design is unique. That's what I meant to say. It reminds me of like baseball uniform for some reason. Like I get baseball pads when I'm looking at that. Like I don't know. It's. The whole concept of having these alternate super modes and all this.
It's toys.
It's toys. It's just toys. But it's still so stupid.
Well, we have another picture to share with you guys. These are the Legacy Ninja coins.
Yes.
and this will be coming out later this fall. So we've got the ape, the bear, the wolf, the frog, and the crane. And interestingly enough, you know, Tommy is missing because the White Ranger movie morpher
Came
had,
with the, yeah.
but the coins in that set were completely golden. They weren't weathered like this. So we do not have a consistent weathered look across the Ninja coins. And some people can, you know, make their own weathered version, but
you know, Saban's just gonna come out with, oh, here's
the Tommy weathered,
here's the weathered
coin set.
Tommy coins, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Exactly.
So they'll come out one way or another.
And we had our first look thanks to posters on Ranger Board, and the link will be on our show page. I am going to stop screen sharing now and go back to our last news item. Power Rangers movie nominated for 4 Teens Choice Awards. This is brought to us by Power Rangers Now. They are nominated for Best Sci-Fi Movie, going against Arrival, Kong Skull Island, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and The Space Between Us.
There's some stiff competition there. Yeah.
Yeah, tough competition.
I had to take my
Best
glasses
Sci-Fi Actor.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Best Sci-Fi Actor, Dacre Montgomery. We've also got Chris Pratt, Tom Hiddleston, Jeremy Renner, Asa Butterfield, and Dago Luna. Also from the best movies mentioned above. Best Sci-Fi Actress, both Naomi Scott and Becky G were nominated, along with Amy Adams, Brie Larson, Zoe Saldana, and Felicity Jones. So pretty tough competition against all of them.
Yeah.
But this is teens voting, but I guess you can also vote because you can vote for each of these by tweeting like hashtag choice sci-fi movie or choice sci-fi actor or choice sci-fi actress, and then just also include their social media profile. So the Power Rangers for Power Rangers movie, Dacre, Becky G, and Naomi. So the Teens Choice Awards will air live on Fox on Sunday, August 13th.
And there are, I should say, there is a website where you can actually just go and physically click a link that allows you to vote up to 10 times a day. And I may have already been doing that to vote for Power Rangers a lot.
Yes.
We want the movie to succeed because the movie was fantastic.
Yes. Speaking of the movie, we're going to one of our main items here. And right now, this is the Best Buy version of the Power Rangers movie that we got courtesy of Lionsgate. I want to thank Lionsgate so much for this. I already pre-ordered a copy, so we will be giving a copy away on the live stream. To participate, ask us a question, which we will answer. We may not get to all the questions, but if you ask us a question, then we will count you as a vote, and we'll pick the winners later this week or sometime next week. But yes, you can win a Best Buy version of the Power Rangers Blu-ray DVD combo pack just by watching the live stream and participating. So you guys stand a very good chance.
Yeah.
So the packaging is pretty awesome. This is a slipcover, plastic slipcover with the Power Rangers separate from the explodey.
That's actually pretty
building.
slick. I like the look of that.
Yeah. So we got that. The card on the back has all the various details and what's going to be in the set. We've got a nice shot of Rita Repulsa on the back, Elizabeth Banks, looking fierce. And copy of Zordon here.
That's
on
cool.
the flip cover. And then I'll show you guys the fold out later, but first they do have the digital copy.
Okay, you scared me for a second there. I was like, don't show the code.
I'm not showing the code. But interestingly enough, on the back, there's another code I have to cover up. But they have a code for a free Black Ranger in Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
Oh, nice.
So I think that'll give you enough Zeo shards to unlock him if you don't already have him.
That's pretty cool.
And then the coolest part of this are the posters in this metallic card form of the Rangers and Rita. And then on the back, they have bios of the characters and Ranger trivia. So cool. We'll read some trivia here for Rita Repulsa. And the bio descriptions are basically stuff from the press releases that everyone's seen. So no surprise there at all. And a lot of these trivia are things that anyone watching the movie with half a brain would know.
Yeah.
Like trivia, Rita is also the first major villain of the Power Rangers franchise. No kidding.
Trivia, the Blue Ranger is blue.
For Zach's card, unlike the classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV series, the Megazord in the film features Rangers in individual cockpits. This allows an increased focus on teamwork as the team pilots the Megazord, not unlike an esports team that has to communicate and work together to develop a winning strategy.
What? Why? Why is esports linked into this?
You gotta connect with the kids. My friend.
Even kids don't watch esports, let's be honest. I want to divert a little bit. I'm going to rant. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Eric gets a rant every week. It's time for a Zach rant. I watched all the E3 coverage last week from the E3 Expo Live when everyone was streaming. What is the deal with all the esports? Like, honestly, I don't get it. I don't watch esports. No one I know watches esports. Why are we pushing esports like it's the next big thing? Oh, God.
Apparently it's big money because some of these guys are making millions of dollars. In fact, I wish I went into esports 10 years ago.
Like my mom and dad, you'll never make any money playing video games. Bull! Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Now Xbox launch Mixer, and people are getting like Mixer streams, and I'm old.
I've tried streaming a couple of times on Twitch. My grand total at one point I had 5 people in my room. So like I don't know.
Nice.
I don't get it. But it's the kids these oh God, I'm old. Kids these days. I just actually unironically used kids these days.
Everyone knows this trivia fact. Some Angel Grove street signs read Reefside and Ocean Bluff Road. These are references to Power Rangers Dino Thunder and Power Rangers Jungle Fury, which were set in the cities of Reefside and Ocean Bluff.
Yay.
This is the first Power Rangers movie to feature versions of the classic TV characters Jason, Zach, and Trini. The classic version of Jason had previously appeared in Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, as a civilian, while Zach and Trini are making their film debut.
That's fairly accurate. Okay, I'll give them that.
The Angel Grove High School logo in the film is the same one used in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So we do have a couple of questions. I don't know if you want to get to those.
We'll get to those in a bit.
Okay.
We'll get to those towards the end of the show. But yeah, guys, keep submitting your questions. We will read them. We'll answer them as part of our Questions from Ranger Nation segment. So as long as you ask a question, you are entered to win the Best Buy exclusive Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. And then finally, one more trivia on the Trini card. In Trini's bedroom, there is a window that features a circle with a tiger's head. This was the Yellow Ranger's original power coin design in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So no kidding. And then finally, I want to show you guys the background of the fold-out. Here are the 2 discs with the cool artwork from the final poster of the movie. And I really like this shot. This is really cool.
That's a good one.
So the DVD and Blu-ray have the same artwork, so you're not missing out there. But now look at this. This looks like the aftermath of the battle.
Oh, that's epic.
Yeah. So we've got the aftermath of the Krispy Kreme battle right here with the pit that they formed. and it's a pretty cool shot. It was
That's actually really slick. Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is, guys. That is the Power Rangers Best Buy movie exclusive. It's awesome. We actually have a question related to this, which I'll answer now. Mark Kennedy asked us, if you guys are buying one version of the Blu-ray, which one are you going for? Best Buy Steelbook from Target, Walmart, or 4K? Personally, I'm going to buy all of them because I'm crazy. The Walmart version does have that extra bonus disc, but if I had to choose just one, I would actually choose the Best Buy version because it has the slickest looking packaging out of all of them. It's a really great thing. I love the cards, the mini posters. Those look excellent. I'm a sucker for DVD packaging when they put some effort into it. And it looks like they put some real effort into this. So that would be, if I had to get just one, that's the one I would go with. What about you, Zach?
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm going to buy 3 different versions and Frankenstein them into one Ultimate Edition. However, if I had to only get one version, it would be the Walmart version because the behind-the-scenes stuff, the extra bonus content, that is right up my alley. I love that stuff. And I would always get mad if I went to go buy a Blu-ray or a DVD and it was like, oh, they don't have any commentary. Why? Why don't you have commentary? I want to hear all the behind-the-scenes stories. I want to hear you guys talk about making the film. I want to hear about the process. I want to hear about the crazy on-set antics of the cast. Like, don't deny me that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. There was a big controversy with the Star Trek. I think it was Into Darkness. And they split up all these bonus features across all these retailers as retailer exclusives. And the fans got mad because you literally, if you wanted every bonus feature of this movie, you had to buy 4 or 5 different versions. So the studio finally heard the complaints. And I think a year and a half later, after it came out, they offered a compendium version, which had the original movie and Into Darkness with all of the features. And I get it. Retailer exclusives, you want to promote different retailers and different incentives. But when it comes to bonus features, don't split that stuff up. It's a joke.
Yeah. Just give us one definitive version, or if you have to split up with retailer, make it like how we have with Power Rangers. Make it like, oh, okay, Best Buy gets the steel book and these cards, and Target gets, a mini comic, or Walmart gets a mini comic. One of them gets a comic. I forget what.
Target gets the comic with the steelbook. Yeah.
That's right. And it's like those separations, whatever, that's fine, but don't lock content on the disc behind a retailer exclusivity.
Yeah, I hate when video games do it. I hate when Blu-rays do it. So yeah, it's crap.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone enjoys our little review of that. I have yet to watch the movie. I've been completely busy, and we're actually going to get into some actual show stuff. So first, one thing I want to address, our co-host AP is taking a leave of absence, hiatus from the show for a bit. She's dealing with some personal issues, which we will not get into on the show. But she has not quit the podcast. She is still going strong on the podcast, and she'll be here when she's ready to be here.
Yeah, unfortunately, just some stuff came up, and she needs to take some time off, and that's fine. We understand it completely, and we look forward to having her back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and in addition to that, so it gives us a little opportunity to have some guest co-hosts on the show. But for the month of July, I am moving. I am leaving this space into a bigger, better space.
You're moving. I'm taking a week vacation. Like, there's so much coming up in July that we just need to kind of have a little break.
Well, we're not having a break because we will still be releasing episodes in July.
True. However, we're just filming them now so that we can have them up for recording, not filming.
So we will have a Rangers commentary month for the month of July. on Saturday evening, we will record an episode with Chris. You guys know him as Toku Chris from Toku Nation. He is picking an episode to do a commentary on. It will be of a certain gold variety, of course.
Of course it would. Why wouldn't it be?
And actually, my wife, Teresa, it's our 3rd anniversary since we've met and gone out and all that stuff. So she's actually going to join on an episode, and she's picking where we left off when we started watching SPD a year ago. She didn't get very far into the series, so I think it'll be like Dogged or Walls or one of those early SPD episodes.
Yeah.
And then we are, for our extra episode for the month of July, we're going to leave it to our listeners to pick an episode. So if you guys have suggestions for future commentaries, just let us know, drop us a line. We'll put it into a poll if we get some of the same answers, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's for the month of July. And then August, we're going to hit the ground running again with more brand new episodes of Ranger Command Power Hour, because these will also all be new.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to the news, we'll catch up on the news, all that stuff. But in August, we will be reaching our 100th regular episode of Ranger Command Power Hour. So we're going to have some special things coming up with that. It might be a crossover with Toku Nation.
Oh my.
Toku Chris is in the process of drafting up a script for the skit of that episode. We've got some good ideas. So we haven't done one of those in a while since Toku Nation quit their Talkin' Toku podcast. I know they're getting back into it a little bit, but you know, life's crazy. But this is going to be a classic crossover episode for our 100th. We're going to bring back some past guest co-hosts. You can consider it a round table, but we're going to be doing something special for that. So 100th episode coming towards the end of August. I'm very excited to get starting to plan that for you guys. And of course, with our 100th regular episode, we are going to do a massive giveaway. I've been kind of hoarding some stuff that we got from Lionsgate and Boom Studios and some stuff out of my own collection. So yes, 100th episode, we will have a giveaway. Details to come in August once I'm settled from moving and all that craziness.
That's going to be spectacular.
Yes. So now we are going to move into our questions from Ranger Nation. And since we've got Ranger Nation right here in our chat, we will be answering questions. And if you ask a question, you can ask as many questions as you want, but it's only going to be one entry per person. So as long as you ask a question, you will be eligible to win this Best Buy exclusive set. And actually, I'm gonna give you guys like a clean copy that's unopened, the one I pre-ordered from Best Buy. I pre-ordered this from Best Buy before Lionsgate sent me the email that was like, hey, you're getting a review copy. Oh, sweet. So I've already opened this. That's mine. You guys want a lucky winner will get the clean.
You'll get an unopened one, we promise.
Yeah. It's okay. So moving up to the questions, I'm going to see earlier in the chat. All right. Edward Sanchez asked, what is your favorite scene in the Power Rangers movie? Zach?
Oh, gosh. Favorite scene. I'm a sucker for a good montage, I think.
Yeah.
And the montage of them all training and actually coming together and forming the friendship and the bonds, like that was a really important scene to me. I'm going to go with that one, I think.
I'm going to have to say the campfire scene, just because all of them connecting, just from an emotional level. I think that was the high point of the movie. Just learning about the Rangers, learning about who they are as people and individuals. That was a really good scene. But my favorite action scene, I just love when they hit that classic Power Rangers movie theme with the Zords rolling.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
that was a good one too. Yeah.
So, yeah, Mark Kennedy, we already answered his question. Dex JP 1998 said, "What do you think about Trini being the first LGBT superhero in a movie? Do you think that with the way the movie is doing in digital and pre-sale, we'll get a sequel?" First about the LGBT thing. So it's awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
From the beginning, Power Rangers has been a series about being inclusive, racially diverse. They've always done that. So for Power Rangers to be the first movie to feature an LGBT character is fantastic, and we're repeating history. Power Rangers continues to be a racially diverse and inclusive brand, and for Power Rangers, having a gay character is huge.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think that we will get a sequel? We don't have any hard numbers on the DVD stuff yet because it's still in pre-sale, like Dex said.
Yeah.
They did release it digitally a week ago. I think it's doing well. I have no numbers to support that. Personally, I would love a sequel just so we get Tommy. We can do the Tommy Green Ranger stuff. We can have more fight scenes with the Rangers because we've already done the origin story. Yeah, let's get all of that out of the way.
Yeah.
We did all that in the first movie. The second movie can be pure fun and action, and we can still have the drama, but we can ramp it up. Honest Trailers released their Honest Trailer for the Power Rangers movie, and even in their review, they said they wanted a sequel. Which is like the sequel of rebuilding Angel Grove because half of it is destroyed.
I was surprised by how fair the Honest Trailer was. You watch these Honest Trailers and usually they're it's for a joke and they're making fun of the movie. But with the Power Rangers thing, yeah, okay, they had their moments where they made fun of the Krispy Kreme product placement, which is obviously.
But there was things that we
exactly. But they were actually genuine about wow, these characters are actually compelling and the story is great. We should get a sequel for this movie. That shocked me. I was I thought they would have written this movie off, but no, they enjoyed it just as much as some of us did. So that's fantastic, and I agree. We should get a sequel.
Well, I think a lot of people at Screen Junkies and that work on Honest Trailers, they're our age. So Power Rangers is hugely nostalgic. And I think the majority of us fans really liked it. I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
I hope so too.
So, yeah, I hope we get a sequel. I would love a sequel, of course. Joshua Moore asks, if the over-under on days for a PR sequel announcement was set at 180 days, are you taking the over or the under? From today, I'm going to say under.
Yeah, I would say if we're talking from today, under. If we're talking from release date, way over. Because, here's the thing. We're still waiting for home video sale numbers.
Right.
And still the movie hasn't come out in Japan yet, right? It comes out next month in Japan?
Yeah, it comes out in July.
Yeah. So we're still waiting for the Japanese box office, which I'm hoping will be pretty decent considering I know for a fact that Japanese fans are so morbidly curious about Power Rangers, as an offshoot of Sentai.
Why are we so obsessed with Jew Ranger?
Right? Yeah. They must I would hope. I think they grasp the concept of nostalgia. I mean, look at Gokaiger. Look at look at this new. Look at Hurricanes are 10 years after. Look at SPD 10 years after.
Oh my God, the Space
Ranger.
Squad movie.
Dude, that movie looks
crap.
so good. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, the morphs and everything. See, there is now enough footage where we can have an SPD movie. Just get Greg Aronowitz to do it.
Please, can we have an SPD movie?
And Koichi Sakamoto directed Space Squad. So that's why in the fight scenes, there's all these Power Ranger looking moves, is because he is the king of Power Rangers action.
I would kill for an SPD movie. I really would.
Me too. So the 180 days, I would say under if we're talking about now, just so I think because Lionsgate is desperate for another franchise, as noted in the Honest trailers. After Divergent tanked, they need a staple tentpole franchise. I think Power Rangers can do that. The box office numbers globally, not so great for a $100 million budget movie. So I can see the financial side of it where they may be hesitant on a sequel, but I hope they can do it.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really hope that they just put a little faith in this franchise and greenlight a sequel, because honestly, I think obviously the first installment had its growing pains. We had to have all that exposition. We had to have all that character development, character team building stuff, which fine, that's great, and it works great as a story. But for the fans who went into it wanting action, 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 maybe they were a little put out. If a sequel gets confirmed, greenlit, whatever, they can go ahead and make it action, 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 while still having some of those character moments, but they don't have to worry about focusing the entire time on that stuff. So please, just let's get a sequel. Please, let's get a sequel, please.
Again, I would love a sequel. It would be amazing. Let's do it. Come on.
Really?
So Captain Marvelous Cosplay asks, do you believe in a sequel?
Yes, we believe.
I believe.
I believe.
I believe in magic.
I believe.
I believe in magic.
Oh, Lord.
Go, Mystic Force.
Mystic Force movie 2018 confirmed.
Confirmed. Juan Sanchez asked, did my first question count of will this be edited? It sure did. And so did that question. So congrats. Rider Ranger 335 asked, do you think the movie did well enough to get some of the toys Bandai talked about, like a movie command center playset? I have no idea on the numbers for Power Ranger toys. I can only tell you what I see in my area. There are still Power Rangers movies toys on the shelf, and they are not moving.
Yeah,
So,
they're the same with my area. But if we also take into account that article from last month or whatever, where Power Rangers was the #1 toy brand selling in the UK, there may be those items, but they may be like country exclusive. Like, oh, well, the Power Rangers sold so well in the UK, we'll make those toys, but we'll only make them available there.
Yeah, maybe. Right now, it's very tentative.
Yeah.
I would wait for San Diego Comic-Con, the news we get from there, from Bandai. Wait for New York Comic-Con. I know it's months away, but who knows?
Yeah.
I would love to see the playset. I think playsets are cool. We don't get a lot of Power Rangers playsets. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to answer his question, I don't know if the movie did well enough in toy sales to justify more product for the movie coming out later this year. Yeah. I think they had their window. We had the big Toys R Us displays, which were gorgeous, and those were up for a couple months, at least at my Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tommy Lulu asked, will there be a commentary episode on the new Power Rangers movie? It would be hilarious. You bet your bottom dollar we're going to do one.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be one. It'll have to be sometime later this summer, though, probably.
Yeah, probably later this summer. We might do that for August, maybe the first episode of August. But I still have some other episodes planned. I know I want to get Jeremy Treese back on to review continue our review of the Boom Studios comics since more have come out, and we still haven't reviewed all of MMPR Pink. So yeah, there's a lot of content that we have to review there. We still got to get Doug on to do the Power Rangers Survivor. We didn't do one this spring. Schedules haven't lined up, but we hear you guys. We know which content that you guys really enjoy, and we appreciate any comments, feedback, all that stuff. So Tommy Lulu, you think these commentary episodes are hilarious? So do we. Of course, we're going to do one for the new movie. We did both previous movies, so we will no doubt do the new Power Rangers movie. Ken Glenn asks, question, you guys getting affected by the post-movie lull, or is it just me? Well, typically around this time during the summer, we always see a dip in listener numbers, in website views. Our ratings kind of follow Power Rangers ratings. Well, not Power Rangers ratings in that they're consistently tanking, because we're not. But we're affected by viewership of Power Rangers just like anyone. So when the show premieres, oh yeah, January, February, best months ever. They're great. And then we get the hiatus, and you see the numbers kind of dip and then plateau out, because we've got our core listeners, which are a lot. So thank you, everyone. And then, yeah, when the show comes back, when we start reviewing episodes again, things spike way the hell up. And the movie definitely helped for that March, April timeframe, because we had a lot of content on that. So, yeah, and of course, for a podcast like us, when we're releasing an episode every other week, 3 times a month, yes, we find things that we need to talk about, and whether it's talking about the news. And right now, the news is a slow trickle. It's just not happening. We basically have movie home release news to keep us going, and events that Saban Brands might do. So, yeah, when there's no information out there, we don't have a lot to talk about. So we have to improve our content by creating fun things. And that's the Ranger commentary episodes. Those are the roundtables. That's when we review Boom Studios comics and we bring in guest co-hosts. Our Ranger Nation spotlights, when we have question episodes. So we're always trying to improve ourselves as a podcast. And we always listen to our feedback from our listeners, because you guys are the ones that are keeping us going and keep us wanting to do this. And we always want to give back to you guys, whether it's our patrons, which honestly, I am way behind on my patron shipments. I'm sorry, life happens. I promise I'm catching up. I'm trying to get through all of that. So bear with me, to our patrons that are listening. I'm still keeping track of winners monthly. I just got to buy the prizes and ship them out. So, yeah. So, yeah. Do we get affected by the lull of the hiatus? Of course we do.
Yeah.
It's been that way for 3 years.
Yeah. But exactly like you said, that's why we have to come up with, original content that we can put out there for you guys to enjoy.
All right. Cubby's fan 13 again asks, what is the current count of how many times you have both seen the movie? Currently, I'm still on 5, just because I didn't get to make it out from the last time. But now that I have the Blu-ray, I'm sure I'm going to see it at least 4 more times before the year is over. Well, 1 for the review, 1 because I want to watch it with my dad and my family because they haven't seen it yet. And then 2 more just for the hell of it.
Oh, don't forget the 1 for the commentary episode.
No, that's what I said for our commentary.
Oh, for the review.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You said review. I was confused.
Review, commentary, whatever.
Same difference. Yeah, I saw it 3 times in theaters. I wish it could have been more. But yeah, once I get my copy, I will definitely be watching it probably once a week. I wish there were ways to statistically track how many times people view movies like that, because then they could see, wow, this one guy in Chicago watched the movie like 20 times the first day he got it.
Yeah, and I didn't pick up the digital release. I'm going to get enough codes from the movies that I buy. Oh, and that's another thing. We'll probably give away some digital codes for the movie.
Digital codes.
So, yeah, digital codes. Yeah, guys, if you still have a couple questions, now's the time to get them in. We've got a couple more here. Joshua Moore asked, why do you think the movie received such mixed reviews from critics? All of the non-fans I know who watched the movie thought it was fun and were in for a sequel. I think critics are a-holes.
Yeah.
And the majority of them, I mean, because let's face it, a positive review is not going to get you view counts.
Yeah.
You got to say something negative about the movie. You got to put your own negative spin on it. A lot of these reviewers, they go into these genre movies and these reboots like they're nothing. They treat all of these episodes or these movies or these types of movies as garbage. And you can see that, like, genre films overall, unless they're superly majorly loved by critics, a lot of them get panned. So when I saw the Rotten Tomatoes, like 43% or whatever the hell it is, but when you go to the fresh rating with the, the actual people like us who've watched it, I think it got like a 73 or an 80% or something like that. So there was a lot of people I knew that weren't huge fans of Power Rangers, but they went into this movie like, oh yeah, with the nostalgia glasses on, and they enjoyed it. They liked it. So I think the critics were just trying to find something negative to say about it. None of them really focused on the whole, Trini might be a lesbian thing, unless it was for clickbait. That's essentially what it was. So, yeah, I think critics, especially when it comes to genre movies, I really don't trust their reviews. If I know I'm going to like something or if I'm interested in something, I'm going to base how I watch it off of my opinion, not someone else's.
And honestly, I think that's the thing we need to do as individuals these days is stop relying on other people's opinions and form your own.
Yeah. And that's not to say to ignore all critics, because I think critics do see and notice things that you might not be thinking about. And you can inform your own decision on how you feel based on others' opinions, or you can take all that into consideration. But at the end of the day, vote with your wallet. Like, if you want to see the movie, then see the movie. Support it on Blu-ray. I mean, I'm a huge super nerd fan. Like, of course I'm going to get 4 copies of this thing to get everything and all the exclusive stuff. I'm a collector. I know I am in the minority when it comes to the people getting 4 copies of this thing. So support with your wallet. Spend the money that you want to spend it on. If you like the movie, great. If you didn't like it, then never touch anything about it again and just form your own opinion.
Exactly.
Dex 98 said, do you think they will go for a love triangle if they do a sequel between Tommy, Jason, and Kim? Maybe, but we really didn't see the romance between Jason and Kim. It was a lot of like flirty stuff, but they cut the deleted scene of them totally making out, and which was good because I liked how the movie played out without shoehorning a romance in there. But for drama, sure, Jason can take an interest in her, and maybe that's where Jason goes, whoa, hold up, I saw her first, kind of a thing. Maybe there'll be some, that's how you get the drama. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not running the movie. Oh, Cubbies fan said this is Jacob Pashka on Twitter. Great live show, guys. Hope we get some more of these in the future. Definitely. I mean, if you guys are in for it, then sure, we'll have more. Maybe our extra episodes going on will be like this. Who knows?
That'd be fun. That'd be neat. Something to do.
All right. Juan Sanchez said, yes, more survival rangers for sure. Ken Glenn asks, you guys get the Soul of Chogokin Megazord? I did, and Sabretooth Tiger Fang broke day 2, so there's that.
Oof, I'm sorry.
Just because of the price tag and everything going on with me moving and needing to save money for security deposits and all that, no, I did not pick up the Soul of Chogokin Megazord. I think it looks great. If there's still places in stock with it, yeah, maybe I'll pick it up in a month or two.
Yeah, I'm saving for my Boston trip next month. I'm trying to do as little spending as possible right now, so definitely can't afford to drop the $300 on that thing. But God, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful, and I wish I could, but like I said, I got Boston coming next month, so I need to just save my paychecks for a while.
Ken Glenn said, my new band name, My Shoehorned Romance.
I like it.
Is that like My Chemical Romance?
Yeah, My Chemical Romance, My Shoehorned Romance.
Well, this is a last call for questions, guys. We will be wrapping up in a few minutes, so ask away. To those who asked a question and we answered it, you will be eligible to receive a Power Rangers Best Buy Blu-ray. So the chances are good for the people that we have in the stream.
Yeah, there's like, what, 1 in 6?
No, like 1 in 8.
Oh, okay.
Or something. I don't know. Still very good chance.
Still very good chances, guys. Better than like if you'd enter in a raffle or anything like that.
Oh yeah, we get a ton of those.
Okay, I got to talk to you, Mr. Eric, briefly about something non-Power Rangers related, if we can allot that time.
Yeah, we can do that. Go ahead.
Did you see the gameplay? I should say probably mock gameplay footage for BioWare's new game, Anthem?
I did.
Yes. How amazing does that look?
It looks great. I will definitely be picking it up. Right now, I'm playing Watch Dogs, the first one.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it's free on Xbox Live Gold this month, and I'm enjoying the game. Speaking of critics and stuff, I know this game got panned.
That game got dumped on by critics.
Yeah, but it was because they overpromised and underdelivered.
Well, yeah,
it's been 2 years since the game came out. I'm playing it now. It's a pretty okay game. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. So there you go. Oh, we got some more questions.
More questions. Yep.
Dex JP1998 asks, what do you think about the Krispy Kreme product placement? At first I was shocked, but then I laughed a lot. It was blandly obvious.
Yeah.
And it was over the top. Even in the movie theater watching it for the first time, I thought it was ridiculous. But ridiculous in a fun way, not...
Yeah, I'm with you. There's a circle to these things where it's like, okay, minor product placement, and then like, okay, obvious product placement, and then like, so obvious it's annoying product placement, and then it goes all the way back around to being funny because of how blatant it is. And with Power Rangers, it definitely circled back around to being funny. Just every time Krispy Kreme, my friends and I would laugh in the theater just because of how ridiculous it was.
And I'm glad Honest Trailers joked about that too, because when they made that super cut of Krispy Kreme, I was laughing again, and it was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was hilarious. And obviously we got the tie-in with the actual Krispy Kreme. We got Power Ranger donuts, which I had, and they were great.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, remember how like confused we were at first? We're like, Krispy Kreme and Power Rangers, why is this a thing? And then we all saw the movie and went, oh, that's why that's a thing. Because they apparently budgeted half the movie.
Captain Marvelous Cosplay asks, I don't mean to be random, but do you believe there's hope for Kamen Rider to make it to US DVD? I don't know, and that's mainly because of I think it's Ishinomori Productions who does Kamen Rider, because Saban Brands Saban Entertainment back in the day royally effed up Masked Rider to the point where they're like, nope, never again.
I am Amazon.
I am Amazon. And yes, we got Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, but again, that was on the CW whatever, and that tanked, and we never saw a DVD for that.
Yeah,
and that's
honestly, I think Kamen Rider is one of those things that's just going to remain strictly a Japanese kind of thing.
I can't put it to rest yet, because we thought a year ago that Sentai DVDs weren't going to be a thing.
True.
And here we are, and we're getting Mega Ranger in a couple months. So there's that as well. I think there's definitely an audience.
I'll never get my Kamen Rider Drive Flash crossover.
Damn. But yeah, there's so do I think it'll get to the US? Maybe. I know there's talk of Garo still being licensed here in the US.
Ooh.
So if we're getting that, why can't we have Kamen Rider? I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah, probably. Because remember a couple of years ago, I guess now, where like there was rumors of something called Power Rider being like licensed or something.
Yeah, I mean, those trademarks have been floating around, but again, nothing has.
Yeah, nothing
has come of that.
So, it's out there in the ether. We can't really say for sure whether or not it'll ever happen, but I'm on the doubting side.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap this up. This is a last 1-minute call for questions. I want to thank all of our listeners who participated in the live stream. Again, ask us a question in the chat. Oh, Mr. Yellow joined.
Hey.
Come on, guys. We need Mystic Knights to save our lives.
Yes, we do.
I would love to see that series on DVD. So come on, Factory.
With that German version of the theme song that I showed you guys and you freaked out.
Which was awesome.
Yes, it was.
I think I played that on repeat like 5 times because it was so good. So yes, thank you guys again for being listeners, for supporting us, for always being there for the podcast. Thank you for submitting questions. So we're gonna wrap this up. Ranger Nation, let us know what you think. If you have questions, you can email us at rangercommandpowerhour@gmail.com. Check us out at rangercommand.com. We're on Twitter at rangercommandph, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Ranger Command Power Hour, all one word. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We might do more of these live events, and you'll be notified them. So thank you again for all the support. Thank you guys for making a live interactive episode of Ranger Command. Yay. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully YouTube doesn't F it up and we'll be able to get the MP3 for this episode. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next live stream or in your iPod or phone or wherever. Listen to us.
Yeah, I really gotta hope audio manages to be okay, because guess what? I wasn't running the entire.
I wasn't running Audacity either, so we have no backup.
No backup.
All right, guys. We will see you later. Thanks again for everything, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.
See you later, internets.